This is the Roller and the Stroller podcast. I'm Josiah, the roller, and I was born with cerebral palsy and navigate the world in a wheelchair alongside my best friend Kelly, the stroller.
In this podcast, we discuss living with a disability, adapting to surroundings in a wheelchair, and the challenges we face together. We talk about things like going to concerts, traveling, everyday tasks, and sports.
But also get into deeper topics like religion, self-talk, medical needs, and some of the frustrations of using a wheelchair. We will give insight on how to enjoy life with a disability
and share advice on how to understand someone with a disability.
Welcome to the Roller and the Stroller.
This podcast is a Sidewallstudios production.
Hello there and welcome to the Roller and the Stroller. My name is Josiah. I'm your resident roller.
And I am Kelly, and I am your stroller.
And this is our final episode of the year.
Mm-hmm.
What are we talking about today? Tell me.
We're talking about our New Year's resolutions, and then we're discussing our favorite music of 2023.
Do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
No, you go first.
Okay. My New Year's resolution. I want to put a lot of effort into a glow up for 2024. And that is going to be really hard.
You're going to glow up?
Mm-hmm. I've never had a glow up in my life. I've literally looked the same since I was like 15.
Well, that's just genes.
I know, it's trash. I have trash genes. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into understanding how to do my hair, understanding my skin, and then I want to get braces again because my teeth got moved a lot. So that's my plan.
Hashtag Kelly Glow Up 2024.
Yep.
My resolution is to stop being a beats.
What the heck do you mean by that?
And what I mean by that is stop being a beats to myself.
Oh, be nicer to yourself.
I need to be nicer to myself. I need to be.
In what ways?
I just feel like I need to be nicer to myself.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm very
like self-talk or health.
I don't both of them. I'm not very kind to the way that I speak to myself, so I need to get better at that.
Self-talk.
So that would be my resolution.
Okay.
I think that will help me.
For sure, absolutely.
Because I feel like I'm behind in my life. And I need to stop feeling like I'm behind in my life. So that would be my resolution. I think that's a good one. Do you think that's a good one?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I think it's always a good idea to try to be your number one biggest fan and talk better to yourself.
And we talked about before that I'm a good hype man for everybody else, but not me. I need to be my own hype man.
Okay.
Right.
I like it.
Hashtag be my own hype man.
Yeah.
Okay,
totally.
So we have hashtag Kelly Glow Up 2024, and we have hashtag be my own hype man.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
We got this.
Do we have this?
I don't know.
Now, very important question. We love music, right?
We do.
Give me your top song of 2023.
Well, when we first did this episode, I think it was in June or whatever, my song of the year was Never the One by Ocean Sleeper. I want to say that's very, very, very close, but I think my favorite song of 2023 is Dark Skies by Arizona.
I feel like I'm in my head. That one was for you, Pat.
That song is such a really amazing song. Okay, what's yours?
If I'm recalling correctly, my top song was freaking Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo.
It was, yeah.
I'm stupid.
Why? You don't like that song anymore?
Why was it my top song
I
in
don't
2023?
know. I don't know.
I don't get it. And then also, I'm going to do something that I've never done before. I'm going to take off Taylor Swift off of the table because she released 2 re-records this year, but I'm going to take it off the table. My top song of 2023, Lost by Linkin Park.
And that was an unreleased song off Hybrid Theory or something?
Off of Meteora.
Okay.
So part of the 20th anniversary edition.
And did you know that song existed before it was released?
No.
Okay.
They uncovered it when they were trying to put together a 20th anniversary package for Meteora. They uncovered Lost.
Wow.
By Linkin Park.
That's awesome.
And it was an absolute trip to hear Chester Bennington again on a Linkin Park song. And as you may or may not know, you probably do know, Linkin Park is my favorite band.
That's your favorite band, but not your favorite, because Taylor Swift's your favorite of all time.
She's my favorite artist.
Yeah.
My favorite band is Linkin Park. You heard it here first. Lost, Linkin Park.
I did.
Let's go.
So your favorite album of the year. Last time we did this, mine was Artist in the Ambulance Revisited, and yours was Speak Now.
Speak Now, Taylor's version.
Does that still hold up?
No.
Really?
I'm gonna take Taylor Swift off the table. Let me see. There were so many good albums this year.
A lot of great music was released.
Let
You
me
can
see.
give me like top 3. You don't have to narrow it down to one.
You're probably gonna go Thrice again.
I mean, duh. The Artist in the Ambulance Revisited Thrice was released in February of 2023. I think some albums that also were really important to me this year was Tear Me to Pieces by Story of the Year, Arizona by Arizona, and it's called Let It Shine by James Hersey, and then also The Secret to Life by Fizz. Those were all really important albums to me this year.
See, I'm gonna do a little bit of something here. I think most of my favorite bands released stuff last year. Released a lot of albums last year.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking Memphis May Fire did last year. Motionless in White did.
Did Silverstein, was their album last year?
Silverstein did last year. A lot of that. So not a whole lot from my favorite bands this year, what I'm going to say. However, I do really like the album from Niall Horan this year, The Show. I do really like Guts from Olivia Rodrigo. I do really like Think Later from Tate McRae. And I do really like, there was one other one. Oh, shoot.
Is it Portals?
Oh, Portals. That was it.
Yeah.
Portals by Melanie Martinez.
Yeah. I remember you being super stoked
I really like those 4.
when that album came out.
But not a whole lot from my favorite artists this year.
Yeah.
I think Taylor Swift 11 is going to come next year.
Is that a re-record?
Her 11th album. No.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's going to be called Saturn. And I will go on record.
Why do you think it's going to be called Saturn?
Did you see the Ice Spice video with Taylor Swift and Ice Spice Karma? They remixed Karma.
No.
But there's a whole lot of planets, whole lot of rings, stars, constellations, and then some of her outfits have been like planet themed, but she's already done the constellations theme, and I don't think it'll be called Constellations.
Okay.
I think it'll be called Saturn. So if I had to choose, right, I would probably go Guts by Olivia Rodrigo. But SOS by SZA was really good.
Did Jonas Brothers release anything?
We don't talk about them. I'm mad at them.
Oh, okay.
But BTS is gone. Blackpink released something last year.
Did any of the BTS members release anything this year?
All of them did.
Was it
And I
good?
can't choose.
Was it all good though,
that's the
or
problem.
it was all right?
A lot of them were good.
Okay. I don't know anything about BTS.
My least favorite, this may be a controversial take. My least favorite was Face by Jimin.
Is that the most popular one?
He's one of the most popular ones.
Okay.
I would have to say my favorite of the BTS solo projects released in the last year was Layover by V. Does that mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anything about them.
Okay. That's
Sorry.
fine.
Is that the rapper?
No, he's the visuals.
He's the most
And
handsome?
They have in all right, we're gonna do this.
Okay.
So in K-pop, in the K-pop industry, it's not a genre; it's an industry. They have a member of their group or multiple members are called visuals, and so they are responsible for being the most recognizable member. Sorry. So when you think of them or when you see them, you automatically associate them with the group that they are a part of, and so that's V's role.
Does he sing?
He sings, and he has, in my opinion, the second best voice after Jungkook, and he hits the lowest register. Did you like that? So V Layover was probably my favorite solo project.
Okay.
But followed closely by D-Day Suga.
That's a member of BTS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suga.
Okay.
Or he technically released it under August D.
It's the same person?
Yeah, which is Suga backwards, and then it has D for the district that he grew up in. Also, okay, my boy Mike Shinoda, he released a lot of solo songs this year, and one of them is called In My Head, and it is a banger, and it is part of Scream 6. It's
Really?
on that soundtrack.
Oh.
It's a banger.
I didn't know that.
I love him.
Didn't I see that movie?
I'm very proud of him.
Did I see that movie?
Yeah, it's in the movie. Remember, because I was bouncing and I told you it's Mike Shinoda?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh my god, that was so long ago. When did that movie come out?
Like this summer or something.
Gosh,
Yeah.
this year lasts forever, I feel. This year took forever
This
for me.
year took forever.
Except for December. It was like Done.
December was like, yeah, we're not really in it for the long haul.
Yeah, but every other thing I was like, dude, this take forever. Wow, I can't believe that. Okay.
I know. Yeah, I know I've been all over the place with the music, but it's really hard to say because a lot of my favorite bands didn't release anything this year.
Mm-hmm. So 2023, we started this podcast. We started the Roller and the Stroller. I expected to be going till now. Did you?
No,
really?
Because I kept asking you if this was a good thing, if you wanted to keep doing this, and you were like, yeah, and then I was like, okay.
How long did you think we were gonna last?
Until the summer.
Okay, so you thought we were gonna go for like 6 months and then be done?
Yeah. Well, I didn't think that we would still have a lot of topics.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
But then we find things to talk about, whether something comes up, because a lot of things come up in the disability community.
Yeah, I came up with some ideas today, even just from us doing things. We've done a lot together in the entire year, but I feel like in the past few months we've spent a lot of time together, which is a good thing. Okay, you're looking at me like, was that a bad thing? No, it's a good thing. And we've gone to a lot of places in the past few months that it made me think of some more things today.
We're both enjoying it. Even if nobody else enjoys it, we don't really care. We like it.
We know 2-3 people that like our podcast a lot.
We like it very much. Pat, call that shit Patricia, Young Money Militia, call that shit Patricia,
Yeah.
She's our number one fan. Mm-hmm. Pretty much that's it.
No, that's not true. Key listens to every single episode. She comments on our YouTube videos, but you wouldn't know that because I run the YouTube. So how would you know that?
She says.
She writes comments and asks questions that we never answer. So that's our bad. Maybe we should read them today. And then our third fan is your mom.
Yeah.
She listens.
Yeah, she listens.
Shout out to mom.
And she roasts me.
She do. That's all right.
No.
At least she listens. I don't think my mom listens anymore. She has so many podcasts she listens to that she kind of puts us on the back burner.
Good excuse.
I know.
We have great production quality, genuine conversations.
Sometimes I mess up on the edit, but that's not really my fault. It's because Monkey is like literally laying in my arms as I'm editing, and sometimes he presses things. So there's one, like I think it's like 2 episodes ago, you can hear a cut.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know, but as a perfectionist, I don't like that. That was a Monkey problem. So shout out to Monkey.
We trying to keep it
producer.
Clean and fresh. He's our assistant producer. Put some respect on his name.
Yeah.
What is your top artist of 2023?
What do you mean?
Your top artist.
Thrice.
I
listen to them the most. It was on my Spotify Wrapped. What did you expect me to say, Josiah? You know me.
Thrice didn't do anything this year.
They re-released Artists in the Ambulance. They re-recorded it.
And you said you didn't like the features.
Yes, I did say that. I said I don't really care for the features. But Dustin voice,
I know, but the reason I took Taylor Swift out is because she only did re-records this year. She did a lot of re-records this year.
Didn't she release Midnight?
No, that was 2022.
Oh, I can't freaking remember.
But those were albums that already existed.
So you want me to take Thrice off the table?
I know, I didn't say that.
Well, then why did you just give me a lecture?
Because it's so... I didn't give you a lecture.
How does this make any sense?
You can pick Thrice.
Yeah, okay.
Just
who do I pick?
Stop trying to meet Dustin.
Meet him? I've already met him.
What if he comes on our podcast? What would you do? What if he's sitting right next to us?
This is what I do. I love you, but I'd probably turn down both of our mics and just let him talk.
What would you ask him? You wouldn't ask
so many things.
No, you wouldn't be
so many things.
I would have to be the one asking questions.
I wouldn't let you because I would want to go really deep into some of the songs and ask him like, why did you choose this word? And then I would really want to talk about the alchemy indexes because that is such an overlooked, in my opinion. We're gonna we need to stop.
Are you gonna cry?
No, because I'm gonna keep talking about it, so we probably need to move on. What is your artist of 2023?
Okay, so I have top artists and then artists I discovered. So one artist that I kept listening to, Taylor Swift. I really tried.
Okay.
But she's my top artist 2023.
You can't give me shit and then do that.
I didn't give you any shit.
Rewind the tape. Okay. All right. Taylor Swift.
But also Rihanna was up there in my top 5.
Okay.
But an artist I discovered this year that I really like is Tate McRae.
She's not a new artist. She's been an artist for a while.
I know, an artist that I discovered this year.
Okay.
Is Tate McRae.
Okay. Mine would be Fizz. They started this year as well.
Fizz started this year?
Mm-hmm.
Good for them.
Shout out to them. I knew 2 of them as solo artists. So it's kind of like a super group.
Oh, I see.
I knew 2 of them. I didn't know the other 2. And so then I listened to the other 2's like solo stuff. And I'm like, dang, this is incredible. So
This
shout out to
slaps.
Fizz.
Are you anticipating a release in 2024 that would be your favorite one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which one?
Thrice. I think Thrice is going to release an album in late 2024. Some people are saying early 2025, but I do think they're releasing Horizons West late 2024. I really do think that.
What is late 2024? Like September, October?
I would say September.
September.
Mm-hmm. I feel it in my beans.
So Thrice is going to release an album.
Because they're done touring Artists in the Ambulance Revisited, I think, in March. They're doing a Europe tour of it, and then I think they're finally going to release it, even though they said it would be released like last year. You think Taylor Swift?
I do think Taylor Swift.
Uh-huh.
And
Right.
I also think A Day to Remember. This has been a year to remember of the podcast.
So what's your favorite episode?
I think I told you. Traveling in a wheelchair.
Yeah, you did
is
tell
my
me that, so
favorite
I'm not
episode.
surprised.
Well, what's yours?
I love our music episode, and I know that has nothing to do with disability, but I just love talking about music. So that's my favorite episode. If we're talking about disabilities, I love snow removal. That just cracks me up every time I listen to it. It's so funny.
Snow removal, baby.
Yeah, so I think I really like Snow Apocalypse, and I really like all of our episodes, but I think the music one is my favorite one. I think the one that I learned the most about you, because I think every episode I learned something new.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh. One of my favorite episodes, besides the traveling episode, was the one with Henry.
And we?
Yes, with Henry. My dearest friend
Shout out
in
Henry.
the whole world. So that one's up there. I really liked the religion one. I think we did 3 of those bad boys.
Yeah, and didn't we do 3 dating ones, or did we do 2?
I think we did 3 dating ones.
I liked those as well. Those generated many a conversation in my real life from people. Josiah, I have one last question for you before we end.
What?
Well, actually 2. What is something you hope we accomplish in this podcast for 2024?
I hope we keep on keeping on, spreading the good word, diving into a lot of different topics. This podcast is unique in that it has a wheelchair user, but also someone who is non-disabled. So in my view, it's good to hear from both perspectives. I want us to keep doing that on a variety of topics.
I really like how in my real life, outside of the podcast, that people will come up to me, people I know, not random people on the street, and be like, whoa, I never thought of it that way. I learned a lot. Or I hear a lot of, oh, I look at a parking lot differently now. Or, when I go to a venue, I look at things differently. And that's kind of cool. That's really nice to hear that. So I like that. I want that to continue. Yeah, that's probably my goal. So last question of the year. What is your musical recommendation?
Christmas Tree Farm. The one, the only Taylor Swift. Because remember a couple weeks ago I did Merry Xmas by Ice Nine Kills?
Yeah. Are you going to be mad at me if I do a Thrice song?
No.
Okay.
I love that you love Thrice.
I'm going to go Beyond the Pines by Thrice because of my cousin dying. And I feel like that is a beautiful song to heal to. That's going to end my year because it's going to be a really good 2024 for me. I know it.
I know it. Thank you for listening to this and every episode of the Roller and the Stroller podcast. We will return in 2024 and we will see you next year.
Happy New Year, Beaches. Josiah's the Roller, I'm the Stroller. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Roller and the Stroller podcast. We're rolling out.
This is a Sidewall Studios production.
Boom! Oh, we should keep that moving.